So when you think about education after high school, what comes to mind? Probably universities, right? Well, there's another massive, publicly funded engine that's quietly training the next generation of skilled workers. Today, we're going to dive into Quebec's incredible vocational training system. And trust me, its sheer scale might just surprise you.
Okay, first up, let's just get a sense of the sheer size of this thing. We're not talking about a couple of schools here and there. The system has 174 dedicated training centers spread all across the province, which means this kind of hands-on learning is super accessible no matter where you are.
And what can you study? Well, pretty much anything you can think of. The network offers over 200 different programs in 21 different sectors, everything from healthcare and construction to advanced manufacturing. I mean, the diversity here is just staggering.
But this is the number that really blew my mind. Every single year, around 130,000 people go through this system. Think about that for a second. That's a huge wave of skilled individuals pouring into the economy, year after year after year. All right, so let's pop the hood on this training engine. How does it actually work? And what exactly does it do for the province's workforce? Okay, so at its heart, vocational training is all about one thing: job readiness. It's a publicly funded system designed from the ground up to give people the actual, practical, hands-on skills they need to walk right into a skilled trade or a technical career. And you know, this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The system offers a bunch of different paths. You can go for the big one, the Diploma of Vocational Studies, or DEP, or you can add a specific skill with a shorter specialization, an ASP, or even take these really short, focused courses for a particular skill. It's all about flexibility.
Okay, so that brings up a really interesting question. With all these options, who's actually signing up for these programs? And I'm willing to bet the answer is going to surprise you.
So, for a second, just picture it in your head. Who do you see in these workshops and classrooms? Is it mostly teenagers, fresh out of high school?
Yeah, not even close. Now, this is what I find so fascinating. This chart just flips that whole stereotype on its head. Over 60% of the students are adults, age 25 and older. So we're not just talking about kids starting their careers here. This is a massive engine for adults to reskill, to change careers, to keep learning throughout their lives.
And that diversity is really the key to its success. You've got young people starting as early as 16, sure, but then you have the majority, adults who are retraining or switching things up. You've also got pathways for people to get credit for work they've already done, and it's even attracting about 10,000 international students a year now.
Okay, so what's it actually like inside one of these training centers? What's the secret to making this model so good at getting people jobs?
Well, the secret sauce is something called a competency-based approach. This just means that everything, from the course material to the final exam, is built around one simple question: can you actually do the job? It's not about memorizing a textbook, it's about mastering the actual practical skills that employers are looking for today.
So here's how they get you there. It's basically a three-step journey. It all starts with that job-focused curriculum we just talked about. Then, and this is huge, you spend most of your time in workshops, with your hands on the tools, actually doing the work. And to top it all off, a lot of these programs have internships built right in, so you're getting real-world experience before you even graduate.
Okay, that all sounds great on paper, but does it actually work in the real world? Let's dig into the numbers and see what kind of an impact this system is really making.
First of all, people who start these programs actually finish them. The graduation rate for the main diploma is over 70%. That's a really solid sign that students are engaged and that the system is working.
And here's why that high graduation rate is so important. A whopping 80% of the programs are specifically targeting jobs where we know there are labor shortages. This isn't random. The system is strategically training people for the exact jobs Quebec's economy is desperate to fill.
So, where are these jobs we need filled? We're talking about the absolute backbone of the economy: health services, manufacturing, and construction. And this system is feeding qualified graduates directly into those critical fields.
And getting one of these diplomas, it's not a dead-end street. Not at all. It's actually incredibly flexible. Of course, you can walk straight into a great job, but you can also build on it, go for a specialization, or even use it as a stepping stone to a college-level technical degree. It's both a finish line and a starting block.
But you know, at the end of the day, the real test is what do the employers think, right? And the feedback is crystal clear. They're happy. Employer satisfaction is really high, which basically proves that this whole model works. It's pumping out graduates who have the exact skills that companies are looking for. So when you put it all together, what do you have? You've got a system that gives people a clear, practical path to a good career. And at the same time, it's this incredibly powerful tool for the entire province's economy. It really is a win-win.
And all of this leaves us with one last, really big question. As we see economies all over the world struggling with this skills gap, the jobs are open but nobody has the right training, you have to wonder, is this practical, adaptable model from Quebec the blueprint everyone else should be copying?